6. I'm begging you. So put your loving hand out, baby. I'm begging you. So put your loving hand out, darling. Riding high, when I was king, I played hard and... What's going on, champs? How's it going, man? Welcome to the episode 34 of Dank's Daily Trade. Just want to say a shout out to all you guys. Fucking hell, I mean, yesterday we hit 1,000 fucking views, man. What the fuck happened there? 1k, and that's not with any fucking, you know, guest or nothing. It was just me. It's just me chatting shit, me talking to you guys, talking about cars and shit like that, and that's it, man. And we made it. It's not just me. Like, we made it to 1,000 views. So I want to thank every single one of you guys who were here on the show last night, yesterday morning, was checking it out, was engaging, and you guys have made me where I am today. So I want to say off a very, very deep thank you to all you guys. And I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you guys. So I generally want to, you know, give you the best love I can give you, right? I may be a bit of a, you know, crackhead or some crazy motherfucker on a camera, just chatting shit and whatever. I don't think I'm the greatest trader alive. I don't think I'm good. I think I'm decent, you know. But you guys just feed off the energy that I'm giving you, so, and you give it back to me as well the same. So I really want to say thank you, each and one of you guys. So shout out to all you motherfuckers out there. You guys smashed it. And yeah, man, we got to 1k. Let's see what happens. Let's see if we can keep the consistency. Whether we get 1,000 views again, I don't give a flying fuck. They want a view, they want a view. They don't want a view, fuck them. You know, we'll carry on. We can do our thing. So shout out to all you guys, man. You know how it is, man. So let's see who we got here. We got Rack, we got Derry, we got fucking Wayway, Gimbal, Borinator, Wasif, Hafalo. We got Rack Ecom. We got there's 2 racks. Okay, there's no more Rack and then Rack Ecom. Rack Ecom I know really well. I don't know if Rack, is it Raquel? What's it short for? I'm not sure. We got Reef, we got fucking Ed, we got Wayway, we got Rolf is in the house. Fucking Rolf, Ed's here, man. Fucking Esan as well, man. Morning to all you guys, man. It's a beautiful Tuesday in the fucking UK. If you guys in the UK, it's been hot as fuck, man. I ain't gonna lie to you, it's been hot as fuck. God damn it. 39 degrees, I believe, or something like that we hit. But we did it, man. We're here. Today's gonna be another hot day. Don't know if you guys are around the world as well watching this as well. Hope you guys, you know, wear your suntan lotion. Fucking have as much water as you can. Drink water. I may be drinking Coke in it, but fucking it's Coke in it. You know what I'm saying? Coke cherry. You can't say no to Coke cherry. What's it? Ramp up the aircon, man. Yeah, man. It is baking hot, man. The thing is, I can't put aircon here at all because I've got fucking work going on in the house. So I'm literally just fucking dying in the heat. Vimash saying 21,670 tested twice. You think we won't go down? Why bullish? Yeah, bro. We'll talk about that. It's not a big deal. Market structure still bullish. We talked about the market structure yesterday in regards to the upside as well and the downside as well as a whole. So we're gonna check it out. 12.8 degrees. What the fuck are you at? Full tanked. You're living in Alaska or some shit. Morning, Dank. Good to have you here as well. It is scorching. It is fucking hot down south, is it? Damn, man. I'm in Birmingham, so it's not too bad, but I know London's really hot as well. Range to range. Yeah, range to range. I'm looking for the breakout. You have to remember as well. So it's a Tuesday. What do we play on the Tuesday? What range? Does anyone know what range we play on a Tuesday? I'll give you a hint. It's yesterday. Raining in India, fucking hell. Well, stay safe, guys, right? I mean, we're all having jokes and shit like that. Monday, Daniel's saying Monday's range. That's it. Daniel's fucking on it. Even Dank's on it. Yeah, Monday. That's it. Fucking, why yesterday? Okay, we'll break it down. That's not a problem. So, let's just see where we are. So, what the fuck is going on? Let me bring up the chart. Here we go. Alright, so, I drew out Monday's range already, alright? In terms of BTC, there's a lot of lines here, so I'm gonna get rid of some of these shit that we don't need, right? And we're just gonna make it nice and simple for you guys. And the importance of Monday's range, right? So if you look at it this way, right? Let me get a blank space, okay? I'm gonna get a blank space here. I'm gonna explain to you why Monday, right? So Rack Ecom asked the rack that I know. Fucking hell. I think I got a mosquito bite my fucking back, man. It's been pissing me off all morning. Fucking mosquitoes in fucking the UK, man. It's like I'm back in Mauritius. Yeah. So when you got like so let's just say we got a candle, right? So I'm gonna draw. Where's my pen tool? Fucking hell. Let me get my pen. 30 people, 30 people in the house, man. Fucking smash the likes, man. Show some love, man. You know how it is. Okay, so we're gonna turn it down straight into an education content right at the very beginning about Monday, using Monday's range. Why is it so important? Okay, so you know you got a candle like that, right? This is how a candle looks like. I'm doing it. It's all fucking monkey in it, right? This is how a candle looks like. Okay, you got the wick on both sides. So this, right here, and that is called the wick. Right, I'm just gonna write this down. Wick. My hand's not working very well. Fucking hell, I'm that smashed that I can't even fucking write properly. Wick. That's the wick, right? And this is called the body, right? Okay, that's the body. The whole thing all together is what we call a candle, right? That's a candle. Trying to spell. Fucking hell. Candle. E-L. Fucking hell. So, makes sense? That's what... Oh, shit. Let me just move this out. I'm going to move myself to the side. Well, yeah. So, that didn't work out very well. Fuck. Can you guys see it? There we go. That's better. So, that's the wick, right? Those two are the wick, and that's the body, and that's the candle, right? So, you always get a candle all the time, right? And every single time frame. Doesn't matter which time frame you're looking at. It could be the fucking 5 minutes, it could be the 30 seconds, it could be the 15 seconds, it could be an hour, daily, whatever, right? You're always going to get a candle. A candle forms when this whole thing will form once it's closed, okay? Once it's all closed, then we got the thingy, we got a candle, right? Everyone understands that? What's going on, David? How you doing? Good to have you here as well. How's the family in the restaurant, man? Send them my love. Oh, you just finished watching yesterday's stream? Yesterday's stream was quite live, actually, I gotta say. I really enjoyed it. Yeah, D-E-L, it's a D-L-E. Fucking hell, I spelled it wrong. Fucking hell. Candle. Fucking dang, can't even spell. Dyslexia's kicking in already. Fucking hell. Fucking hell. 10:15 in the morning. 10:23 in the morning. I was right the first time. Shit. Okay, so that's a candle, right? So let's just say this is a bullish one, right? So we're going to make this green. Right, so let me get a green colour. This is what we call a bullish candle, right? So, makes sense. Let's fucking make that bigger. That is a bullish candle, as everyone can see. Nice and clean, right? So, what's important about a bullish candle, right? And it's the opposite for the bearish candle, okay? I'm not going to do this because it's going to take a little bit of a while, because I'm actually fucking colouring already in fucking morning. As if I'm in like fucking year 2 in it. But, so when you get a candle, what's important is, this base over here, that's the open, right? That's the open. And this over here is what we call the close. What's important about the open and the close is that price started off over here, right at this very bottom, wicks down, okay? Then it goes all the way back up. And when it closes back up, it goes a lot more higher to this high over here, comes back down, and it closes off this candle. So if we're calling it like a daily candle, so on the day, right, at the very beginning, let's say like in the UK, it would be like midnight. Well, the candle itself is like, well, let's say midnight. Okay, let's make it simple, midnight. So at midnight, and Asia this could happen in Asia, right? The bottom it could happen in Asia. And then what happened is, right, in London, for example, yeah, 1 second. Give me 1 moment there. Oh shit, who's here? Sorry about that, guys. Morning, Uruk. So yeah, I was saying, yeah. So this could happen. So we open up at midnight. We open up at midnight, and this could happen in Asia, right? So in Asia, then in London, we have some sort of consolidation. Then we shoot up during close to New York. New York pushes back up. End of the day, comes back down, closes here. Now, this is a daily candle, right? But the same thing could be applied to the weekly candle, right? So the weekly candle would have much more of a wider candle, bigger candle, right? Or you could have a short candle depending on consolidation, for example. So what can happen is, right, is like this, right? So let's just say we open here, okay? So this is where we open, and price comes down, breaks down over here, does this in Asia, London, consolidates a bit further, shoots up, right? And then what happens is, in New York, it goes even more higher, and then he starts consolidating, and it closes over here. So he closes over there, and it opens over here. And that's the candle. Now this whole PA over here gives us the base of the week. That's what's so important about Monday. Because when you have Monday, now all you're doing is, from the high or the low, you have the range. So you mark out the high and the low itself, and you got the midpoint, for example, and all you're doing is you're playing off the range of Monday. That's it. And then once if he breaks below, you play the expansive play, because that'll be for the weekly. Once he breaks above, you play the expansive above play on the weekly, because that's going to be playing for both sides of the target, and that will give. And we're going to play for Monday. You're looking to play the expansion move for that throughout the rest of the week itself, whether we consolidate within Monday's range, or we do the breakout on either side, doesn't really matter, but you have a basis of the beginning of the week. Does that make sense, guys? It's the same concept that we apply that when, you know, the one about the fucking, what do you call it? The, where is it? BTC, the monthly one that I've talked about on numerous occasions right here. 4 hours. Same concept as well. Right, the monthly open and the monthly close, and we play it on the expansive move. Exactly the same thing. Yep, Half a Lot understands it, very much understands it. Full time. I just want to make sure that Rack Ecom understands it as well before we move on. Could be turning previous resistance to support, creating a base at 21,700 to, yeah. I think, you know what? That's the thing is, right now we got Mondays all done. We can start looking at what's happening in terms of Monday's range. You got it. I understand. That's cool. I can move on now. Yeah, and then once we have the base of it as well, we'll figure out what it is. And this is why Monday's range is really, really important here. That's the way I love using Monday's range. It gives me a base of how I'm playing the game. Okay, let's talk about the fucking chart. Quick recap as a view. Let's do a quick view of what's going on with BTC. I'm just gonna hide all this shit for a second, and we're gonna make this nice and simple, right? Off some just 2 lines, okay? We got range high. This is range high? No. Where's range fucking high? It's that one over there. That's it. Range high is over here. Oh, fucking hell. Gas guy's coming in a bit as well. Fuck. Okay, we're gonna have to make this quite quickly then. Range high. And this is range low, is it here? Yeah, I'm gonna have to make this quite quickly as well. Unfortunately, because I've got the gas guy coming in, I'm gonna have to head off. Right? So all it is, price is just range bound in this area here. Let me just message him, say I'm not home. Right? At least again, a full hour with you guys. Cool. That's it. Yeah, I told him I'm home in an hour. Alright, so that's what it is. So the view is we're range bound in this area. We have deviation, we have some support and a little bit of a deviation there, and a deviation on the upside. And price has just come up there, and all we've done, right, we're still in this range really. I mean, the 4 hours closes in about, well, not in a bit, in 2.5 hours itself. Does it close above or does it close below? If it closes below, we break down. So what we're looking at is this two things now, right? Are we bullish or bearish, right? We know that, you know, BTC and Ethereum has pushed up tremendously, especially Ethereum has fucking been relentless. So the question is, do we break up and hold above it and take out this high and then show bullishness and go up higher, and that will be your trigger, your confirmation for a lot more higher prices, because that's your confirmation over here. Because if we were to be bearish, we shouldn't be taking out this high and holding above it. Or do we do something like this, break down, and we still find bearish structure, and we're just range banding within this area here. That's the key thing. We're at a critical point, all right, in terms of, do we have a breakout anytime soon or do we not? Okay, that's all it is. Simple as that. Nothing else too major on BTC. BTC is quite the easiest play in my opinion. It's just a range band play until proven otherwise. But if you look at the fucking, let's have a look. Let me do all this. We go on the hourly, right? We can talk about market structure, right? So market structure, we talked about this before. We've done this before. We do it now again. I mean, if you look at the market structure just off this base, right? Let me just fucking do that. There we go. Just off this base itself, you can see low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high. We are making more of higher highs. You can see that because these highs are taken out. If I show you, this high was taken out. This low has been kept alive. This high has been taken out. This low should be kept alive, right? So which makes me think, right, okay, if we were to be, you know, play back into the range, right, like which we talked about, as long as this low holds, we should be good to go, because it's forming higher highs and higher lows. Market structure is bullish, right? Everyone agrees with that? Anyone has a disagree? No gas, guy. I need to get the gas done as well, because what it is, fucking in my yard, whoever did the gas originally fucking put the pipes outside, and I want to be in the wall, so I have to dig through. Yesterday I digged all that brick off, right? So there's like a canal for the gas to go in, so I need the gas guy to come and get that done, so I can get the skimming done in the house as well. So Ed agrees as well. Morning, John. How you doing? Can that be considered as a bear flag? Like, yeah, you could actually consider it as a bear flag. I mean, look. what Luke is talking about, right? He's got a good point. Luke is just saying, could this be considered as a bear flag? Let's have a look. So the bear flag is this, right? That, and I mean, it's more like a wedge, really. If you look at it, it looks more like a wedge in a way. So, which is what, like, you have to remember, memes are memes, isn't it, right? Do you guys remember when I was talking about Ethereum? I was looking for a head and shoulders on Ethereum. It's a meme. Head and shoulders is a meme. End of the day, price to do whatever the fuck it wants to do. Okay, so for those who don't know what head and shoulders is, like this, that's the shoulders, you got the head, and you got the shoulders, right? And normally when that happens, right, then this is your entry, boom, off we go, right? So whatever the height is of this one, it'll be approximately your target for this one, okay? That's the head and shoulders. But I saw a possible head and shoulders on what you call it, fucking Ethereum, and it did this, right? Head, shoulders, so shoulders, head, and it went over here, and it was breaking down, like entered in over here with a stop loss over there, hoping for it to break down. But instead, what the fuck it did, it broke down, fucking reclaimed it and went up higher, and so the head and shoulders, it wasn't head and shoulders. So this could be a wedge, it could be a channel, whatever you want to say. And what these wedges, these memes, what they mean is, like, once it comes down here and breaks below here, takes out this low here, that's your entry, that's your confirmation. We can go a lot more lower, taking out these lows, and these lows, right? That's what the bear flag is, or you can use a rising wedge, right? Where it would be invalidated, right? Where we wouldn't be able to disagree with it is, you know, this high over here, if we were to reclaim it, hold above it, then would you say that it's not bullish, right? Because this would be confirmation to go up higher. Would you not agree that's bullish or bearish? So what should we look for to confirm the trend reversal, breaking lower highs? Yeah, so like breaking lower lows, right? So lower, I think higher lows. So because it's in a bullish market structure, if we break this low, then I'll be like, alright, cool, and we find resistance, and I'll be like, alright, cool, let's go lower, right? Because then the market structure has shifted. Instead of going higher, right, we're now making lowers. Does that make sense? And at the same time, right, you may be talking about all this shit, right? At the end of the day, right, this is what it is. This is the chart for you, right? I like looking at things very horizontally, right? So, yeah, let's do it here. That's it. At the same time, I mean, this is the weekly range high, right? That's the weekly low over here. At the same time, price could just keep on fucking doing this for however long he wants to fucking do. you know, that's how it works. Price works horizontally. Always this time frame in it. No, that time frame. Yeah, that time frame over there. It works over there. But you know, we just gotta check it out. So it's all about being patient and playing the game as it is. So in the meantime, what do? We use fucking Monday's range. Use Monday's range. We get some trades, right? Makes sense, yeah. And saying, yeah, that ETH head and shoulders fake at end of the day, spooked out many of and pumped. Exactly. I was short on Ethereum, right? I was pretty certain it was going to be a short as well. EBTC looked like it was breaking down. Ethereum looks like it's breaking down. I had my invalidation, and I got stopped out. And that was it. Once it reclaimed the mid range of the weekly, I'm like, all right, then you can play the bull, the upside. But it just rallied so hard, I didn't get a chance to actually play into it. So it is what it is. But we look for trade elsewhere, okay? There's 55 people here, man. Smash up the fucking lights, man. Right, if you guys are enjoying this shit, man, tell me you're enjoying this. If you guys are not liking it, well, tell me you're not liking it and tell me why. Don't just say it's shit. Just tell me why you're not liking it and what could I do better to make this a lot more enjoyable for you guys, right? So that's the Ethereum view. Now we're looking at the fucking trade now, okay? So you can see this high here has capped the market. That high has capped the market on the upside, right? Where price has literally found a deviation and resistance. That's all it's done, right? Nothing else too major. So ideally, once you step up above and hold it, then we can say, yeah, higher prices in, reclaiming this, and guess what? It's Monday's high, okay? So looking at Monday's range, right? Now this is where it gets a little bit more interesting, right? So what it is, how do you get Monday's range? On the daily, for example, you look at the last candle, which was yesterday's candle, and you just draw a Fibonacci, okay? That's all you're doing. And for those who don't know how my Fibonacci levels is, if you draw a normal Fibonacci retracement, for example, right like that, and you just double click on it, go to styles, and I input these numbers in. 0.25, 0.5, 0.75, and 1. That's all it is, nothing else. I don't use any of these bullshit over here. I just use it nice and simple, so I can play it level to level. So, like this. One level, to another level, to another level, to another level. That's all it is. I'm not doing anything crazy, nothing too complicated. It's really straightforward and simple, right? Because trading can be as simple as you like it and as complicated as you want. Doesn't really matter, right? What's going on, Rahul? Thank you so much, man. Everyone's loving it. From the looks of it as well. Shaq's loving it. Listo Ha is loving it. Raki Ecom. Health Hustle, bro. On my life, you made my mornings, your energy, your transparency. You are the guy. You are the guy, bro. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep busting jokes and being yourself. That's what makes you different. Thank you, man. Appreciate that, brother. Like literally, I live by the same motto. I am who I am, right? What you see is what you get. If you don't like it, fuck off. As simple as that. Literally, don't like it, just fuck off. Nah. But on a level though, I mean, if I am disrespectful to anyone as well, please do say so as well. I don't want to hurt anyone's feelings at the same time, because then they're all human, innit? We make mistakes, I make mistakes, and I'm sure you guys have made many mistakes yourself in the past, right? So it's nothing but love, and I'm just gonna do what I've gotta do, right? Skiving at work, bro. Khalil's a fucking champ, man. Top Kent. Oh, appreciate that, David, man. Love for you, man. Morning, Zennek. I got it right now. Zennek, that's what it is. Fucking, is it Balint? What's going on, brother? Hunter's in the fucking house. Good morning, brother. Yeah, appreciate it, man. Smash the likes, man. We need this cracking off. So, we talked about Monday's range. Alright, we talked about the importance of it in terms of how it helps in the weekly. Well, for example, again, just for those who just joined, we got Monday's high and Monday's low here. This we can consolidate in this area for however long it wants to, whether it's a Tuesday or Wednesday, Thursday, Friday or Saturday, or even a Sunday, whether it wants to break up, we can play the expansive move on for BTC for the weekly candle, okay? And that's all we're doing, right? That's all it is. So we have that idea now, playing Monday's range and the importance of it. Now all we gotta do is play the fucking range. Monday is now a fucking range. That's what it is. Nothing else. Nothing too complicated, nothing too crazy. What I am gonna do, I'm gonna do this, right? I'm going to blind everything off for a moment, right? So if I go on the 15 minutes, and I'm going to do this for you. This is going to take me a little bit of time. It's a little bit of time, but I promise you it's worth it, okay? So I'm going to draw these lines. So we know this is Monday's high, and this is Monday's low, right here. That's range high, and then that is also range low. That's what we're going to focus on, just this area, okay? Now, to make this even more special, boom. Can you see this? we're gonna make this really simple, really fascinating, and just easy to play. Oh, you know what? Let me put in fucking Monday's fucking 25%, 75%. Let me make this grey. Let me make this grey so you guys can see what's going on. Yeah, fuck it. That's it. Motherfucker. That's that. Yeah. No, that's black, you bastard. Fucking bastard. It's fucking grey, man. Come on. That's it, grey. And then we got another grey one over here. Approximately there. And we're good to go. Let's fucking do this now. Right? Can everyone see that? Nice and clean. Really easy. This is the range high. No, I don't want it grey now. I want it black. Right, this is the range high of the weekly, and that's the mid-range. Can you see how price has actually held that mid-range, right? And look at where Monday has come into, around the mid-range. Okay, so we're going to focus on just this section over here. Just this section over here, that's all we're going to focus on Monday's range. I've got these lines here to give us some sort of confirmation as well, or understanding of what's going on. Mid-range, where's the fucking mid-range as well? I forgot the fucking mid-range, didn't I? Well, that's going so well in the fucking morning. That's the mid-range. There we go. Cool. Now we're ready to play. Okay, so as you can see right now, price in the morning during Asia, we took out Monday's high. Okay, took out Monday's high, and it was a valid trade to break down to come back down here. The validation is over here, and we can play it level to level, mid-range. Because if you were to play any range, you play the high to 75% to the mid-range. That's it. That's all you're focusing on, and nothing else. Okay. Then where are we right now? Right. Currently, what we're doing is we're just at the mid-range. So look at market structure. Just look again simply at market structure. You see the low, high. No, sorry, I'm going to say that. So I said low, higher high, higher low, higher high, and we're coming down here. Is this the higher high, higher low? As long as we don't give up this, we're good. We're good to break up on the higher time frame, right? Because we're holding the mid range, and we're trying to reclaim that range high, the range high on the weekly. That level is the most important one, because the reason why, the higher the time frame is of your level, the greater the meaning it has, the more power it has. So for example, if we start holding above it, and even with consolidating, that's bullish. That's good, because we're holding above the fucking mid range, the range high for the weekly. If we start breaking down, right, then that gives you a trigger. As long as once we break down below the mid range, we play it down this way, right? That's what it is. Now we're gonna start looking for plans, all right? So simply looking for plans, seeing what we can do. So let's talk about the bullish plan, right? So we talk about market structure. Market structure on the upside is actually looking good, right? So now we've got a few things here. The first thing is, right, price has actually come into this area, into this, we wicked into it. It's a stop run. To me, it's a stop run as well. What we could have is one more pullback down. Once we hold the Monday's mid range, reclaim this level here, which is a weekly range high. That's your confirmation. We play level 1 and then level 2. That's all we're doing. That's as simple as that. That's your Monday's range play bound game. That's all it is. That's the bullish play. Make sense? You're looking for, like, if you come back down into this area here, this is an area of consolidation where the stop run happened, right? The stop run was over here. Sorry, stop run was over here. We're looking for a potential move back down. Hold the Monday's mid range, reclaim the fucking range high, the weekly range high, and that's your trigger. And I say your stop loss will be here. Your stop loss is there, because if you look at it this way, why I'm saying we could come back down one more time potentially, it's this. If I draw this over here, did we come back into this? No, we didn't do it. So we come back into this consolidation then actually. Right, so we come into this consolidation over here. You see it? And that consolidation is holding a support. So it's very possible we could have one more pullback down, right? A stop run. Once we that's also a possibility, like a bit of a deeper pullback. We can come back down, stop run, holds the mid range, reclaims the weekly range high. That's your trigger. Off you go. Target 1, target 2. Done. That's all it is. That's all you do. Nothing else. This move here is important, right? Because if we find resistance at the mid-range or at the weekly range high, then we're playing back in this area here, which is also the mid-range of this. So not much of a difference there, but we're playing back into from the mid-range of Monday to the range low of Monday, or you can call it as the range high of the weekly range high and to the weekly mid-range. Okay, that's the bullish play. Bearish play is simple as this, right? So price decided to come back down, but takes at the low here. See this low here? Finds resistance, right? Finds resistance, breaks down. Once it breaks down, this, for example, will be a trigger to play back to target 1. Looking for to take out Monday's high, Monday's low. So that's target 1, and that's target 2. That's all you're doing. It's a separate trade to the swing trade I have, but this is more of the play of some Monday's range. Does that make sense to everyone? You check EMAs from time to time. Consolidation above 200 EMA is a strong signal now, and specifically the H4. Yeah, that's true. I don't really use EMA that much myself personally. I just look at what the price is saying to me, but at the same time, using the EMA is a great thing. 200 weekly EMA is a key valid thing in BTC. Has proven many times that it's a very key thing. But right now, if you look at the BTC, the 200 weekly EMA is above. Well, it's above the price action. This is where the 200 weekly EMA is off this line here. So until we reclaim it, it's still, you can say it's still bearish on the high time frame in a way. We do know high time frame wise we're bearish, but what we're looking for is the higher low on the higher time frame, right? The lower high. We discussed this yesterday. We discussed this on the Sunday's trade on the weekly the weekend outlook on Sunday. I think it's episode 8 or something like that. On Dank's Corner, you can check it out, and that explains that I went through the weekly EMA, I went through the Dragonfly Doji, I went through a bunch of stuff as well. So we're speaking about Dragonfly Doji. By the end of the week, we can understand where we are. Are we taking out the high? Are we closed above the high of the previous week, which is good, or are we still within range bound environment? Okay, so stop run is where liquidity is resting. Yeah, stop run is where liquidity is resting. That's right, and there's also going to be liquidity resting here. It's at the mid range as well. Now, that's the bearish play. What could happen after the bearish play is that if we come back in, right, and hold above, I mean, let it do its thing, right? Let's just say, let me just delete all this shit, right? Let's say that, you know, it wicks us out. It does, you know, it comes back down. If it comes back down, let it do its thing. Whatever it wants to do, the moment it's set back in, right, now you got to ask yourself, what did we ask yourself? It's on your butt cheeks already, or it should be on all your butt cheeks. What the fuck are you doing back in the range, okay? We're focusing on Monday's range. Yes, we have the element of the weekly range, but we're just saying focus on Monday's range and play up that level to level. It's a day trade thing. We're not looking for anything else crazy. We're just going to keep it nice and simple. If we step back into the range, all we're doing, we're asking ourselves, the fuck you doing back in the range? That's your trigger, for example. Off we go, target 1, target 2, and then once we get up to there, if we let it do its thing, reclaim and hold above it, I can look at compounding it over here, because not only we reclaim the Monday's mid-range, but we also reclaim the weekly mid-range. That'll be target 3, and then we go for target 4. Oops. That'll be target 3, and then we go for target 4. That and that. And that's all you're doing. You're focusing on Monday's range, and there's money to be made up there, right? It's really as simple as that. Like, to you guys, you might think like, oh yeah, I just made it fucking simple. Trust me, it's that simple, right? Tuesday is one of my favorite days. Reason why, I got my Monday's range. I have a clear view of what's potentially going to happen for the week. Because if we start breaking down, like if we start reclaiming and holding up higher, let's play the fucking expansive move. If we start breaking down, let's play the expansive move. Doesn't fucking matter. We play either way. It's just you now got a tighter range to play a game, or whatever you want to say. Cool. Yeah, target 3 is 3/4 of Monday's range. That's right. It is 75% of the range. Does that make sense for everyone? Yo, Mo, is it dude? How's it going, brother? Dude, I bet, doesn't dude in Hindi means fucking milk or something like that? I believe it does. Yeah, awesome. Now. So we done BTC. Should I smoke a spliff? Nah, I can't smoke a spliff. I gotta fucking work, man. What am I talking about? You guys are bad fucking thing, you know. Bad, what you call it? Influences, man. Like, I ain't the influencer, you guys the influencer. You influence me to fucking smoke on stream and shit like that. Yeah, dude is milking Hindi. Ah, okay. Rahul confirmed it. It's that's Dode. How do you say it? What the fuck? You're welcome, good. Yo, good. Are you from Turkey by any chance? I went to Turkey, right? Listen to this now. I went to Turkey, and I was just doing my thing and whatever, and I go shopping here and there and just buy souvenirs and whatever. And fucking Dodi is the Dodi is the. So where are you from, Mo? Oh, so you're from Istanbul? Okay, cool. Can I ask you a question, Gul? Do I look Turkish to you by any chance? Because I got that a lot. Yeah, I was at a wedding. Just outside there. You know where the Bosphorus? I think it's called Bosphorus Lake or something like that. That's. Come again. I'm gonna take that as I don't look fucking Turkish. No, because what happened was like I went to a few stores in it. Maybe they're trying to sell me. Them Turks. You Turks are fucking sneaky as fuck, man. Fucking smart as hell, but sneaky as well. They be like my brother, look after you, this and that, and you're like, yeah, I know how this works. You want tea, and that suckers me in. The moment you give me Turkish tea, I'm a fucking sucker. I'm buying something in your shop anyway, and then they're like, yeah, they're like, where you from? I'm like from Pakistan or India. I'm like, nah, I'm from Mauritius, and they get confused. They're like, what the fuck are you talking about, Martian? I'm like, nah, Mauritius, Mauritius is a country. They explain to them, blah blah, and then they'll be like, your brother, you look Turkish, and I'm like, you're gassing me up here, mate. I love to be Turkish, but you're gassing me up here. Yeah, Mo was saying it. We all look the same. 1 second. Like I said, there are some people that sends me messages I'm not gonna miss, and this person is one of them. God damn. Okay, cool. So they're just saying that yeah, that's what they did. That's what they fucking. He worked as well, man. He fucking worked on me, man. Motherfuckers. Vegeta, my bro. What's going on, brother? How you doing? Too bad to be. Yeah, man. These Turks. My granddad looks Turkish though. He's white as fuck, man. White as a motherfucker. Plus, my granddad's fucking weird. So like, my brother. So this is. So I don't know if you guys know. Like, I've got like really light brown eyes. So you guys can't probably see it now anyway. I've got really light brown eyes anyway. Really good to pick up girls. That's the honest truth as well. Especially like when I'm back home or whatever or anywhere else. But you cooking? What are you cooking, man? Go's just saying it just to be nice now in my good books. He's saying, it's like, yes, Turkish people doesn't have a typical color. Yes, you look like a Turk. He's chatting shit. He's just trying to fucking. I don't know what he's trying to sell me now already on YouTube. Brown eye, yeah. Well, all Asians have brown eyes, but I've got really light brown eyes. In the sun, it's like amber, like kind of reddy brown. It's like Sharingan. If you guys know what Naruto is, it's fucking crazy. But anyway, my granddad has like the lightest brown eyes I've ever seen in my life. Proper light. One second, I'm fucking go up on big screen shit. But the genes for my grandfather is mad, right? So like my granddad's got the lightest brown eyes I've ever seen in my life. His brother got blue eyes, and his other brother has green eyes. And there's a fourth granddad as well. Has one eye is blue, the other one is green. And you're like, what the fuck, man? You're brown, man. You're supposed to be brown. What the fuck's going on? You want to be part of the pay group, dude. If I ever open up a pay group, I don't know, man. Anyone's an anime fan? Lamu-chan, Lamu-chan's fucking pang. I ate that a lot in fucking Turkey, man. I get conned like that every time I travel. Dude, we all get conned, man. Dude, I think the first time I went to Turkey, it was like I went to Istanbul. No, I went to Marmaris once when I was in 2018. Marmaris is nice. Should be up now. 1 second there. Let me just video capture. Yes. ZV1. Cool. There we go. There we go. We're good. We're good here. Alright, yeah. I forgot what I was talking about. Someone screenshot the free. Fucking average hero. What a geezer. We're good, yeah. That's fine. That's alright. Fucking hell. You know what? The camera is getting hot. It's really hot here, man. God damn it. But what are we doing next? Oh yeah, we're doing my Ethereum now. I'm fucking getting sidetracked and shit. There's people actually at work and shit like that. I shouldn't be fucking taking all my time and relaxing and shit like that. Right, so let's just get cracking on to the next one. Ethereum. So ETH USDT. Same motherfucking business, right? Now Ethereum, let's do a quick view on Ethereum. What are these lines I've showed you? We've got the daily. We'll do one by one. The first one here, right, as you can see, that is the weekly range, right? And we smashed the weekly range of an environment, and we smashed above it, and we found some resistance of here. What is that? What are these blue lines? Well, we're just going to talk about it in just a second. So when we smashed above it, I was trying to look for a retest, hold above here, then let's go up higher, but it's fucking just rallied up there. Market structures, it's bullish, right? Because we're taking out these highs, and that's a bullish market structure, right? We can all agree with that. The blue line, it's previous consolidation over here. Can you see here? So this is a range bound environment over here, right? I've got this line here from this low here and this high over here, and price has held that mid range and it just played around there. Find support, deviation, and we shut up, right? Cool, makes sense. And then when we come back on the other side, once we played up on the above, and we come back down, find support, held above it, comes back down, shanks into it, finds a deviation of the range high, and it breaks down. Finds resistance off this high over here, off this low over there, and sells off. And it sells off through the mid range, off down to the range low, consolidates below. Now the question is, if that's a range bound environment, right? So this is a range bound environment, right? That I've just projected over here. What we've got here is this, the deviation. Yes, it is the fucking deviation. Why? Because we smashed into it and we held into this range. So whether price come back in here and hold, it doesn't really fucking matter. We're now playing in within this high. This mid range to this range low, and look where price found reaction. It rejected right off the mid range of this. You couldn't make this up. You just couldn't make this up. It was perfect to the T. It was a pinpoint projection as well. So that's what the view is now, right? So that's the view is we're bullish, and because Ethereum is bullish, it makes you wonder what the fuck's going on with BTC. BTC is kind of lagging behind. But it's not a problem. ETH is fucking bullish. If ETH is bullish, that means fucking alts are going to go up. And I'm in a couple of alts. I'm in Cal, for example. I'm in A0. I got into A0 really, really cheap. I think I got into A0 like 60 cents or something like that. Or maybe like above 50, the higher 50s or something like that. Around that area. I think the price at 90 cents the last time I checked it in the morning. So I'm up on there as well. I'm in a few different alts as well. But we can talk about alts another time. But I've got fucking... what else am I in? I'm in TRX, for example. I'm in TRX, that's a bit of a slow mover. I'm in Matic as well. I talked about Matic. I'm in Solana. Matic has done really, really well. Because I got into Matic. I posted on Twitter, and the moment I posted it, I'm like, you know what? Fucking spot buy that shit. Buy into it now. Spot buys, I don't like when I'm spot buying, right? Like when price smashes into here, for example, I'm buying, right? I'm happy because I don't mind if it come back down. I don't need a perfect entry. For what? For like a couple of cents. Fuck that shit. I don't need a perfect entry. I just wait. As long as we don't lose this level here as resistance, I'm good. Right? Because then we step back into this range. Get it? What else am I in? I'm in SHIB. I'm in SHIB, for example. I'm in some of these alts as well, like these meme coins. I'm in MRI. I'm in Floki. I mean, I've held them. I held them from the top to the bottom. So I've just held it. I've been to a few other stuff. I can't remember top of my head. I was thinking about LTC. I didn't get into LTC. I didn't want to get into ADA as well, but I do remember. I'm in BNB as well. I'm in BNB, so I did buy into BNB. So these are some of the alts I'm in. I think that's all of it pretty much. I don't go too crazy on alts, right? So we just play it up and down and see how it goes. Okay, cool. So now I'm gonna just fucking look at Monday's range, right? Same thing that we're doing. We're in Monday's range. We're taking out Monday's high, as you can see. I'm just gonna draw this out. Okay. So if I just draw a fucking Fibonacci just temporarily, up here to there, right? Gone the 15 minutes. Cool. That's that there. And we're just gonna focus on Monday's range, right? I'm gonna focus on the high itself, right? So everyone see this, right? Everyone's understanding this now. Cool. Plays in really well. Now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna do the same thing I did, which is draw some fucking lines, okay? That's one. Motherfucker. That's one. I think the gas guy's here, man. I might have to go soon. That's that. And that's that. Okay, cool. And then this here, this level here, is the range high. Okay? And then what we got, we'll change the colour, make it grey. Cool. Everyone understands that? Now, once I remove all this stuff, right, it should make sense. Let me change this colour to something that I know. To make this red, I know what's going on. Okay, cool. Now if I hide all this, this should make sense. Can everyone see that now? Alright, so what we got here, simply, we got the Ethereum's Monday's range, and at the same time, we got the range high. The reason why I drew this range high is because, what if we come back down, and we take out liquidity over here, okay? Because you have to remember, this area here, I'm going to show you. I'm just going to highlight this area, so this low, yeah, it's this low to this high. Let's just focus on this area. This is all consolidation. You see that consolidation there? We broke up, we haven't retested the consolidation. What happened was, price consolidated, broke up, we could get a retest. As long as we hold above it, go up higher, right? Or what we could do is something like this. Like, go up, come back down, take this, and go back up, right? These are the range of things that could happen on the downside, as long as we hold it to be bullish, or we can just go fucking higher. Alright, so now we understand what is going on. Let's start making some price actions and start understanding what is going on. Okay, so Monday is high. So this is Monday's high over here. The next hour we took it out. It's a deviation. We've done a deviation of Monday's range. Right, we take out liquidity. All good. Right. Now we step back into Monday's range. We're above the mid range. Right, which is good. That's held. That's deviation. There's all support there. It's all good. So now if I draw some SRs, so there's an element of different. Like every chart is different. So you need to start understanding what is going on in its own way, right? So let's see this high. Yeah, I like this high. You can see this high here. Let's call some sort. Make it there. Let's make it here. Yeah, we'll make this one here. It's approximately the mid-range between this and that. Okay, and it's held at support. And where does it bounce off? It bounces off this block here. Literally off this. So you can see a bunch of stuff that's happening already. There's a lot to take on, I know, but hang in there. We're gonna break this down level to level. We're just doing the whole charting thing, the whole experience, so you guys can see what's going on. Okay. Right. Are you in Iraqi comes? Are you in a loss holding them? MRI and Key, but I know MRI. I'm in profit now. I'm finally in some profit. I was like a bit of a loss. I'm in a slight profit. Key, I haven't checked, to be honest. I haven't checked. But there was a number of alts I held that I was in a loss of, and I cut them quite early. Like A0, I held it all to $3, and I took the trade at $1.20, and it went all the way to $3. I took some profit at $3. Yeah, $3. It went to $3.10, and when it broke down to like $2.40, I cut the rest of the trade off there. I was thinking of holding it as a long term. I really wanted A0 as a long term bag, but I didn't actually. I was like the market's looking shit. I'm not having a long term bag. Fuck that shit. Okay, so let's talk about the bullish plan. The bullish plan is this, right? So this block is held, right? We take it. We're thinking we come here. We come down as one support, come down as another support, come down as another support. Okay, all good. Looks all nice and clean. We're struggling against the mid range. We could have a pullback. We have a pullback over here. Once we reclaim, this is a range bound environment over here. Once we reclaim it, hold above the mid range, then we can start going to the Monday's high. So if you can see clearly, this area, right here, okay, that's a range high, and that's the range low. Okay, you can see, and there's a lot of lines. I know. I'm really sorry about that, but just hang in there. We're gonna do this one step at a time. Okay, There's 72 people here. Fucking smash the likes, man. I really appreciate you guys here. Generally do. Really, like, you know, we did a fucking phenomenal session yesterday. We're gonna have a bit of a quick session today. I do apologize just because I've got some work to do. Fucking hell. I'm so tired, man. If you think about it, the last 2.5 weeks, man, I've been working every day, physical labor. So, it is what it is. Fuck it. But yeah, so we know we got this high. Deeper pullback is if we come back here. So we got two sets of pullback. Number one, the first set of pullback is, right, we come back into here, take out this liquidity over there, and we hold this block, right, and we're still in this range bound environment there, and that could be like your first target there. Reclaim this, that's now your bullish play. That's like, even if you don't want to play within this area here, it's not a problem. Just wait for it to reclaim the high, and then you can take it long all the way to fucking to range high, to Monday's high. That's the first set. Second set, right? I'm gonna leave these here. The second set, I was saying, as a deeper pullback, we can come back down below the to the mid range, hold the mid range, reclaim this box here, and off we go. Target 1, target 2. That's all it is. Simple as that, right? The moment you get above here and holds above it, this is your trigger to enter in. Well, I wouldn't say that's a trigger. I said once you enter, your confirmation will be here. This is your confirmation because we're taking out the stops off this here. We're coming to the mid range. We held it, and we're above the mid range. If we're above the mid range is bullish. We've come back into this block, which has actually been a bit of a bullish block itself. Had a deviation of the block. We held above it. Off we go. That's it. That's Monday's range done. And all you're playing is from mid to 75% to range high. Done. You get it? Morning, Rico. How you doing, man? Captain Cruz is here. How you keeping, brother? What is it? Is this chart you're using? Yeah, ETH View SDT. Yeah, Captain Cruz is correct. You gotta stop that with these retests down. Yeah, be a bit careful with Ethereum, because Ethereum has actually been so explosive. You wanna level it down, which is why I'm talking about Monday's range. When you play Monday's range, you focus on the price action just on this area here. Fuck the price action over there, and fuck the one that's on the top. Who gives a flying fuck of that shit? We're just talking about what is going on right in the center of the screen, and we're just going to focus on that and play the trades that it comes down to. Nothing else. Make sense? That's the bullish play, right? So so right now we're playing between the high to the mid. That's what we're doing. Nothing else, right? And we got these set of plans here for one pullback, or a second pullback, or we have the breakout of this range over here. Really simple. Now the short setups, I'm getting there, Rico. Rico's fucking on it today. Right. So now that we got all this shit here, I'm going to delete all that. Let's make it nice and clean. Delete that shit as well. The short scenario is, right, because we're looking for whether it holds above it and whatever. I wouldn't start shorting yet. I'll start shorting once we get below the mid-range. So once we come back down and we find resistance of the mid-range, right? So let's say we come back down. So I'm going to highlight, for example, this low here. See this low here? This low here is held as support. So let price do its thing, right? Let me delete this as well. Delete that. Keep it nice and simple. Right? Let price do its thing. Whatever the fuck he wants to do, right? If he wants to hold support, come back down. The moment we break down, finds resistance, sorry, comes back down, fuck it, let it do its thing, come into the mid-range, and hold, it comes back into this. The moment it breaks down the mid-range and holds as resistance, this is now my entry for my confirmation to play back down to target 1, that's target 1, and then play this as target 2, because this is a consolidation, because at any moment this consolidation could be consolidation, breakout, retest, expansion. It could be, right? Or it could just be a deviation of this, right? So, but that's why I say I take my TP over here. If we start breaking down to this range, then we can start playing it back to Monday's low, take out liquidity, and see if we can take out liquidity from here. That'll be target 3. See if we come back down and potentially come into this area. I'll keep a small amount for this little play here, and that is the weekly range high. And all we've done, we've had a breakout of the range, and we're just retesting the range. Do we break out for expansion or what? That's what we'll focus on. Nothing else, nothing too complicated. Okay? At any moment, right, when it comes back down and it holds into the Monday's low, this is Monday's low, right? This is now my trigger to play back to 25% mid-range, hold above it, 75%, hold above it, range high. And that's all it is. I'm focusing literally on this Monday's range. Do you see how easy, well, not easy, it's difficult, but you see how simple it can be when you break things down into smaller chunks. It's like when you build a house in it. You build any fucking house, right? You can do whatever the fuck you want. But if you're going to build a house that's like 2 stories high, would you start building a house with a fucking, with the, what you call it? With the upstairs first? Or do you build the foundation? First you start digging the trenches. You dig the trenches there, you put cement, you put your metal in the middle, that creates your foundation. Go down there, start building your bricks on top of that, or your concrete, whatever you want, and then you build up. And that's what you're doing. What we're doing is, what we've done just now is we literally dig the foundation of the houses, and the plan is all the cement, and then when we take the trades, that's the bricks. We're building the fucking house. So I use TradingView. I use TradingView for all my my charts and stuff that you guys see. What about deviation and drop lower? Okay, yeah. So if you talk about deviation, very possible that this could happen. Let me just remove all this. So let's just say price gets back down. Right? If price gets back down, finds resistance, we then bring in the weekly range, and that's my short to play 75% of the range and the mid range of the weekly. Okay, and that's what it is. But I'd say today would be more of this. It's more of a day trade, playing that or playing on the upside. Okay, that's as simple as that, right? Because price can come back in for let's just say price. Fuck, I delete all of it. It doesn't really matter. Let's just say this is the range. Let's say this is the range high, right, of the weekly. Price can come back in, right, and do whatever it wants to do. Hold it, take out this high there, for example, and then still carry on higher. Does that make sense? Because the market structure, if you look on the market structure, it is bullish. Look on the 30 minutes, right? Let's just say that's the low. That's the higher low, higher. Well, it doesn't do anything there. It comes off short, but that's the higher low because we didn't take out the lows over here, and all we've done, we just shut up in one go, and that's the higher high. So market structure is bullish, which means that we can retest this and go up higher still. As long as we don't lose the low here, I know it's far away, it's $1,000 and shit like that, but as long as we don't lose the low, the market structure is bullish. But within the market structure itself, we're breaking it down, Monday's range, weekly range, and we play off the weekly range or the Monday's range, whichever is the range is playing at. Does that make sense, guys? Really, really simple, nothing too complicated there. So we're going to check on ETH BTC. Now ETH BTC has been relentless, right? Really, really relentless, right? For those who don't know what these lines are, I'm going to break it down quickly. What we got here. Smash the likes if you guys are enjoying this or learning something new as well. I'm giving SE, nah, I would never give SE a run. SE gives me a run every fucking day. When he opens his eyes, I'm like, ah shit, gotta run. SE is a fucking champ. End of the day, man, that guy is something phenomenal. You know, like he's short from, he's not short from fucking greatness, that guy is. Big love to him. He's, to me, they're always going to be the GOAT. He's the GOAT. Like, I don't know how you guys see me, but he's the fucking GOAT. I'll tell you something about SC. When he talks, right, he's the only one in CT, in crypto Twitter, that I shut the fuck up and listen. He's the only one. Everyone else, I will have a look. I'm like, yeah, okay, then cool. And I start being critical about it. And so, like, it's like when you go to uni, you learn something about critical discussion, critical thinking, right? And that's what I tend to do. So when someone like shows me a chart, which is what I'm going to do eventually in the future, maybe next week, I'm going to get someone on the show, like one of you guys. DM me if you guys are interested in coming on the show. And what we're going to do is spend 20 minutes where we can actually fucking. Sorry about that, guys. I got to work upstairs as well, doing the fucking 50 bedrooms. The house is getting redone on a mad scale. But yeah, what I'd like to do is actually bring one of you guys from as a viewer, right? Bring you guys on and be like, all right, like chart for me, right? We just spend 20 minutes where you chart, you explain to me and the viewers your level, and then at the end of it, right? Once you're done, then I'm like, all right, cool. Then I'll break it down on what I think that could be adjusted and tips for you guys and for the viewers as well. But at the same time, I think, and that's why I want to, like, do you remember when I said to you guys, I want to fucking smoke a cig? Do you remember when I said to you guys that I want to be bigger than everyone else, right? Like I want to grow. Not bigger than everyone else. That's wrong. I want to grow the channel. I want to grow this as a fucking project, as a company, as an empire, like the massive, massive thing on a massive global scale. And I want to do this in a way that no one's ever done it. That's my view, right? It's like that saying, I want to be the best, I want to be the very best that no one ever was. To catch them is my real test, to train them is my course. Each Pokemon, sorry, that's Pokemon, that's the theme tune of Pokemon. No, but it's a good point. The lyrics of it is really, really, fucking, let me bring this up. What's the lyrics of Pokemon? Just listen to this, right? I'm just going to read it out to you guys, right? This is going to be a bit weird. Right? Because I want to be the very best like no one ever was, right? To catch them... Fuck off. Continue this way. I want to be the very best like no one ever was. To catch them is my real test. To train them is my course. I will travel across the land, searching far and wide. Each Pokemon to understand the power that's inside. Okay? It's you and me. I know it's my destiny. Oh, you're my best friend in the world. We must defend our hearts are true. You know how it goes, right? But the line that he drops is a very, very powerful line. I want to be the very best like no one ever was. And I'm not saying I want to be the best like no one. Like that there isn't anyone greater than me. There's going to be people way, way fucking better than me. Always. But I want to be sick. That you guys like, you know what? Like, Dank is the fucking man. Dank is the fucking dude. You wanna go? You wanna learn? You go to Dank. You wanna chill? You go to Dank. You wanna smoke and get high? Go to Dank. You wanna fucking build it? You wanna jump in this community? Go to fucking Dank. Dank's the fucking man. That's what it is. And that's what I want to build. And how I'm gonna do that is by interacting with you guys a lot more, bringing you guys on, chatting to you guys, building a fucking community. I know Nicholas and fucking Hunter, those two were going on a mad one yesterday. They were talking about fucking telegrams and fucking community and shit. I'm like, yo, chill out guys, just slow down. Let me be a part of this, man, because I swear, I think I should actually be a part of it at least. But I love that. I love those guys as well, because shout out to those two. They have vision, and I like to be around visionary people, because that's how we're gonna grow, and that's how me and you are gonna build this together. And I say this very deeply, me and you, because it's not me. I could have a private group, for example, and there's gonna be like 10 people in there. Alright, cool. 10 people in there, that's fine. Not a big deal, but I want to be bigger than just that. I don't want to have a group where, like, you guys tune in because you guys are in it for the laugh, the jokes, the education, the whole lot. But at the same time, you're in it for it's a whole package. What you see is like a package in it. Thank you, Vegeta. Appreciate that, man. You're both on the same. Shaq. I appreciate that. I'll tell you something though. Last year, maybe Vegeta remembers this. Last year, I had like 3,000 followers, all the way to like 20,000 followers. They were going to be the next SC, the next SC, the next SC. I was really happy about that because I was getting recognition, and it was on a mad one. And I remember I spoke to SC. I'm like, yo, bro, listen. I'm not instigating this. I'm not responding to it. I'm not liking any of these comments at all. And he told me a line that I will never forget. He's like, bro, you done sick. Be you, do your thing. I'm like, yeah, but I'm not stepping on your toes, blah, blah, blah. He's like, there's enough food for the fucking world. He said to me, there's enough food for the fucking world. Which is a fucking line. That guy has the best combination of love and greatness, you know? Big up to SC. Fucking love to that guy, man. Yeah, grand ambitions, I like it. Thank you so much for that, Wei. Billionaire. How's the song go? Billionaire by Bruno? Let's have a look. Yeah, Bruno Mars. It's like, oh, another thing I also want to do. You know Mr. Beast? Have you guys heard of Mr. Beast? Derry saying like, oh, thank USDT, oh bless you, Captain Bruce. Thanks for heading there. Appreciate that, man. You make it entertaining and just as charting as well. Thank you so much. It's a family. It is. You conduct a session in my university, bro. So which university you're at? Tell me. I'll be down for that kind of shit. You know, like going across the world and just chatting, doing this whole conference shit. I'll be so down for that kind of stuff as well. And I would love all of you guys to join me as well. It'd be fucking sick. Yeah, SC's a top lad. Have you ever met SC? That's between me and SC. I'm waiting for him to actually be free though. Because every time I try to catch him the last couple of weeks, to actually go see him, because he's come to Birmingham a few times. He's been busy, so he's a busy man to get a hold of. So yeah, Mr. Beast I was talking about. So Mr. Beast, oh sorry, the lyrics quickly. Billionaire. I wanna be a billionaire. So. Sorry about that, guys. Just the camera. One moment there. Fucking new battery. Fucking bullshit. But it is overheating though. That's the thing. It's really fucking hot. See you later, Rahul. I'm ending the show in a bit as well. Anyway, I'm just chatting a little bit with these guys. NT Classic. One moment, guys. Just plugging in. Name an iconic, a more iconic duo than Dank and his batteries. Fucking hell, man. You guys love ripping into me. You know what? I love it. I love it. I love the energy when you guys actually go into me as well. It's all fun. It's all a bit of laughter and a bit of jokes. SC is a trading bot. Never misses. 100%, man. 100%. Yes, one project I'm in was really trying hard to get Mr. Beast to tweet about them spend 100k trying to. See, that's the thing is, right? Mr. Beast is a busy guy. So Mr. Beast, in my opinion, like, he's one of the greatest YouTuber I've ever met. Like, I've never met, but I've ever seen in my life. What's so great about this guy is that when he monetized himself, right, he was taking the money from monetization and he was giving it back to the community, back into his videos, and that's what he was doing. And I like that idea, because that's how, it's not about building fans, but that's how you become one of the greatest. It's by you just taking whatever you got, give it back to you guys, which is hence why the idea has come from. I want to be different, right? Someone told me once, right, in an argument, whether he or she was upset, or he or she was upset, right, about something. Anyway, it doesn't really matter. But they said to me, right, is that be original, do your own thing, don't copy me, don't copy that, and you know, and it's like, don't get this person involved, don't get that person involved. And I was thinking to myself, like, yo, motherfucker, what are you talking about, you motherfucker? One, I never called you to come on the show, right? Two, I'm doing my own thing. Three, you got your own thing. We're two different fucking people. I don't understand what you're talking about here. But I get it. That person was upset, and it is all good. I'm always going to be here. If that person wants to reach out to me, by all means, I will reach out to him him or her in a few days or so to see what's up, how's he doing, or she's doing. But this is what they said. They said to me, like, do something original. Like, don't get anyone involved, this and that. Don't get that person involved. Don't get this person involved, and whatever. It's all blessed, right? It's all love, right? To me, it's love, whatever. But you tell me. You guys are the fan here, right? You guys, not the fan. You guys are the family here. You tell me. Am I original? Am I doing anything that's different to everyone else, or am I copying other people? You tell me. I want you guys to tell me. Answer that question for me now. So I'm being serious now. I can where's my water now as well. Fuck's sake. Hunter said not at all. Appreciate that, Hunter. Now don't say it just to be nice. Just fucking tell me the truth. Am I copying anyone? Am I doing anything like? Yeah, you do you. You are you. It's top. Authentic, selfless insights. You're unique. Your biggest win is that you're honest, Dank. No bullshit. I like that. You're genuine for sure. Copy the best. Copy the best. You're a genuine one of them. What you see is what you get kind of guys. You're your brother. But if I close my eyes, you sound like Essie. But we're from Brum. He's got the Pakistani accent though a little bit, innit? You're down to earth, and that's what's real. You're genuine, bro. Safe, man. Appreciate that. You guys answered everything. You're 100% real and legit. You're an OG fam. Setups are similar from SC, although you have your own twist. Yeah, because you know what it is, then, Nick? SC's my mentor, and I will always show love to SC. He's the guy who taught me everything. like the way my trading style, the way I draw lines or whatever, is very similar to SC. But he sees things very slightly different to what I do, because when he was targeting the 24.2k area, he used a different chart. Right, I'm not gonna bring his chart because that's his style. But you guys can see on his stream kind of thing. He has these lines. It's all green lines. You know the green thick lines, the thin green lines. He uses that chart, and that's where he got his 24.2k target. I used something completely different, right, from a previous range band environment, and I got 24.3. So very similar. You know what I'm saying? So like I may have a style like his, but my eyes are very different to his as well. Do you know what I'm saying? What's it? And no doubt we learn. We're born to learn through our life. We learn from mistakes or from others. 100%, Hunter. Also, you stream every day. That is very helpful. Thank you so much for that. And you always communicate with us. 100% cool. SC got a strong Brum Pakistani accent. Yeah, he does. He has a very strong one as well. Proper Kazi bro. You're relatable. Thank you so much for that. I get all my Pokemon advice from you. You're my favorite trainer. I mean trader. What a geezer. Thank you. I know you since you were under 1. Yeah, Vegeta knows me under 1k, and still the same. Never change. Just a bit biased now. Just a bit biased nowadays. What do you mean? What do you mean, Vegeta? The last bit. So see how you've done something slightly different from SC. I knew SC and had some Paki in him. I'm originally from South Africa. Lots of Pakistani brothers there. I can hear the tone. You deserve 1 million, bro. I don't really care about the million. I don't care about having 1 million subscribers. You guys are here every fucking day, and that's what makes me here. You're my mentor. All love, bro. You know, push YouTube advertisement. We'll see how it goes. I'm gonna carry on doing me kind of thing, and then like once I get we'll see how about monetization, and then like what I'd like to do with the money I get. I don't know how much it'll be, like $10, $100, whatever, reinvested back into the community. Oh, busy, yeah, dude, fucking hell. The last 2 weeks, for the next 3 weeks, I'm gonna be extremely busy, to be in all honesty, like because of the whole house renovation. But I love Afro brothers here. Yeah, man, African man. Big up to the fucking Africans, man. My guys, my freaking African brothers, man. I love these Africans, man. They're the coolest guys ever, man. You wanna be them, you wanna walk like them, you wanna talk like them. They're fucking cool. But that's the thing, is like I was saying in it, we're going back to the situation I had in it. It's just literally like someone told me this, right? And I was like, I'm a bit confused. I understand why you're upset at me, but I'm a little bit confused why you're bringing all this up, you know? But never mind, it's all good. You know, I wish that person the best, and I'm always here for that brother or sister, whoever he or she is. But it is what it is. You know what it is. Don't get me wrong, I'm a little bit sad about the whole how it turned out, and that person decided to cut me out and whatever. So bless. But I got love for that person at the end of the day, right? I will always have the love for that person, or for anyone. We're family. We're always gonna be family. Like you guys, if you guys are upset with me, I always got love for you, and we're family. And I don't want you guys to be upset at me for something I may have said or might be offensive. And if I have come across offensive, I want you guys to tell me, like, yo, listen, motherfucker, cut the shit. You know what I'm saying? Originality is key. We should spice up the stream with tickers, backgrounds, overlays. Yeah, man. But that's why I got that fucking. If you look here, right, fucking on the corner, can you see that it says 1240? Yo, big up to 1240 followers. I got that little bit. I need to add some more. I need to add a lot more. But again, like I got a lot of housework, so timing in terms of the streaming preparations and designing and stuff like that has slowed me down a little bit. But it will come. It will all come. And but yeah, man, it is what it is, man. And I appreciate you guys all here, man. So I've always got a lot of love for you guys, for everyone else itself. I mean, we're in a good market there, and I think you know what it is. Bear market makes everyone upset. That's what it is. I think most people can't deal with bear market, especially when someone actually is used to seeing a big sum of money, and all of a sudden has held a bunch of alts and never took profits, and then they go back down to basics kind of thing, and they hate on life, and then they project that hatred onto you. And I think that could be a factor. Could be a lot of factors. And for me, when you guys have a problem with me, or someone has a problem with me, I try to understand from their side of try to put myself in their shoes. I'm like, okay, you could be upset because you might be having stress at home with your mum and dad, or with your partner, or with your with your kids, or you could be having financial stress. I need to understand that. and not make a judgment and cut your fucking neck. You know what I'm saying? So but I mean, there's been people that you know, and that's the funny thing is, you know, when someone says to you, right, like, oh yeah, like you know, like, you're supposed to be my bro, this and that, X, Y, and Z. This is the funny bit, right? And I'll be honest with you, right? I'm not gonna name names because I don't want to name names, but it's happened on many times, right? I'm referring to one instinct, right? One aspect. So you know what, like when they say, yeah, you're my bro, ride or die, this and that, all good, it's all blessed, it's all love. But you catch them pulling a fast one on you. They tell you, for example, you're working with, you know, you're doing something, right? And there's money involved, right? For example, you catch them taking a bigger cut when it's supposed to be not like that, right? That's when you're like, hang on a second. But I don't say anything. It's happened to me already, right? It's happened to me before, where I caught them way after, where there was money involved, and it was supposed to be a certain percentage split. And when I found out what the real money was actually sent over, I'm like, hang on a second, you took half of my share for you. And I never said anything. I'm like, okay, in my head at this very moment, I was like, okay, cool. You took X amount of money, extra, out of my own pocket, right? Which is fine. Maybe you're under pressure. Maybe there's stress going on at home. Maybe there's this and that. One can argue, like, yeah, but I've done the work to get a hold of this project to actually work with us and this and that. Okay, which is fine. But I've done the same too. I worked with projects before. I've done all the bits and bobs as well. And during April, I was killing it in terms of like getting the whole communication out and whatever and stuff like that. But and that's funny. And that person doesn't know that I know. He doesn't know that I know. I will never say it to him or her, because I believe that you did what you did, which is fine, not a big deal, and whatever. It's just money at the end of the day, you know. Money comes and goes. God gives and God takes. I'm not gonna sit around and be like, oh yeah, you stole from me, this and that. Look, if you stole from me, you stole from me. Alright? That's what it is. You stole from my own pocket, that's fine. I know you stole from it. I'm not gonna say nothing. I'm gonna at you. Right? Because by God's blessing, I'm healthy, you know? I'm breathing. My family's okay. Now I've got a roof on my head. There are places in this fucking world, there's nothing, man. It's horrible. Dude, I went to Turkey, man. My heart broke so much in Turkey. Oh my God, I'll tell you a story. There's 2 stories in Turkey. Fucking hell. It's hard to tell the first one. First night, got to Turkey. Stayed in New Istanbul, right? Where, like, you know, I forgot what the area is, but I'm staying at the Ritz, okay? And I'm staying at the Ritz. I can take a taxi down to Old Istanbul to where the Grand Bazaar. It's like a 10-minute drive, okay? So, got there. It's like evening time. I was like, you know what? Let's go and see the fucking the Grand Bazaar, see or like Sultan Ahmed. Let's go to Sultan Ahmed. That's the area. You can go see the Blue Mosque, Hagia Sophia, and stuff like that. I really wanted to go see these kind of things at night time. And there's a fountain over there. It's beautiful, really beautiful. Have ice cream, you chill out, go for a walk. It's a very nice setting, beautiful. And it's about like 8ish, right? And I was like, I think it's 8:20 or something like that. And I was like, let's see if the Grand Bazaar's open. So I walked down to the Grand Bazaar. The front gate, I can see from a distance, it's closed. I'm like, oh shit. I'm so trying to see if there's any time. So I get closer, and there's a mosque on the right hand side. And what happened was, there's a lady. I can see a lady, and 2 little kids are just running around. 2 kids are running around, being kids, like always, like any kids do. 2 little boys, beautiful little boys, and this lady is just like standing in the corner. I didn't really pay attention. It's quite dark. There's no light. And as I get closer, I can see her. She's leaning into the bin, and she's taking that food from the bin. And she's like looking at it to see if it's good to feed the kids. And I can see her calling her son over and fucking giving the kids food that's already been eaten, you know? Leftover scraps. Dude, my fucking heart hurts so much there. Because I still remember a time when I was 4 years old, 5 years old, even 6 years old. We used to go to bed with tea and toast. We had no money whatsoever. Dad did whatever he can. Put tea and toast for fucking dinner, and that was it, man. And that was our dinner. And I remember that, and that hurt so much when I saw someone else go for it. Open up my wallet. There's a couple 100 liras. I don't know how much it was. All I know there was a couple 100 liras. And there must have been about 20, 30 quid. I think there was about 50 quid. 50 pound worth of I don't even know the number. Maybe it's less, maybe more. I don't fucking know. And I remember I just emptied my wallet and just gave it to her. I was like, feed your kids. And she looked at me as if I'm the weird one. I'm like, it's okay, just take. I don't think she didn't understand me. I was like, I just gave her the money. And that was the very beginning, and I started seeing a lot of hardship in Turkey. Turkey is in a bad state, man. Shout out to my Turkish brothers, you know, all the ones over there. You know, I know it's hard. I've seen it with my own eyes. It's fucking difficult, man. And I don't know how you guys are doing it, and you guys are holding it down. Big love to you guys. May God make it easy. May God give you a better day tomorrow, inshallah. Okay, but 200 Turkish lira right now is £9.50. Yeah, I think when I went, it was about. I forgot. It was recently. It's not too far from it now, but it's really bad, man. Inflation is mad. It's crazy over there. The second story was, which actually also broke my heart. I was walking from Galata Tower, going back to the hotel. It's like 8 o'clock at night, like 8:30, about 9 o'clock-ish. 9 o'clock-ish, going back to the hotel, fucking just to go chill out, you know, and whatever, and then go out in the evening or whatever. And there's shops all over the place, isn't it? There's like side shops, isn't it? And this guy, he's got his like, I think his brother's with him, right? There's an old, like, a man in his like 30s or maybe in his 40s, got a little boy about 3-4 years old, not older than 4. I swear to God, not older than 4 years old. And the boy was helping the dad brush the fucking the thing. He washed the fucking the streets in front of the store. And I was like, rah, look at this kid, man. This kid is 4 years old and is doing that for his dad. It's like, I feel like this is the one thing that I really want to do. I'm giving this to you guys, innit? And I'm just telling you what my dream is, innit? One of my things I want to do is, like, by building this platform, being monetized and whatever, the money comes, I don't fucking know how much money there'll be, but whatever the money is, I would always take a huge percentage, a massive cut out of that, and just go to, like, poor countries, go to Turkey, hand out money, build something, go to Africa, rebuild something over there, go back to Mauritius. Mauritius got a lot of poor people over there. Rebuild something. I want to give to the world. I want to build a mosque in my dad's name. I want to build a hospital in my dad's name. I want to build a school in my dad's name. I want to build so many fucking things in this world, you know. Leave that behind in honor of my mum and dad. That's it. I don't want a fucking name. I don't want it to be called Deng's Hospital or Zishan School or whatever or anything like that. I just want it to be called, like, let's say it's an area, like in I don't know, an area, whatever the area is, right? And it's that mosque, that hospital, that school, that shopping center. I don't fucking know. But I'm 30, motherfucker. But I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this. There's gotta be a better life in this world, man. Not this shit that we're going through. Inflation's fucking high. People are struggling. People can't pay rents. People can't buy food. I go to Tesco's and I spend £100. I get one shopping bag for 100 quid. It's fucking crazy at the moment. And there's gotta be a better life for everyone else, man. So that's the dream. That's the push. That's the idea. That's why I do what I do, because I want to do this. I want to build something crazy. You know, it's not about leaving a legacy. I don't give a fuck about legacy. I don't want to be known. Like today, you guys know me. Your kids ain't gonna know me. Maybe they do, but your grandkids ain't gonna know me. You know. So what legacy is that? That ain't a fucking legacy. I want to be able. I'm a God-fearing person, right? And I believe I'm a Muslim, right? And I believe that one day I'll stand on the Day of Judgment and I'll face God, and God will show me all my goods and all my bads. And I want God to be pleased with the good that I did. So He'd be like, I am pleased with you. Please enter heaven. You know, something like that. I don't know, but that's what I want. I want life to be like that. Like that I've impacted. Like, look, I've impacted a lot of people's life with their trading and whatever. But there's more to it than that, and I feel like there's a lot more. And I don't want it to be limited at trading. I want to be unlimited. So that's my idea. But we'll see. Apologies for actually going on for quite a while. So I'm going to let you go. And thank you so much for actually being on the show. I really appreciate it. Shout out to you guys. I'm going to catch you tomorrow, alright? Take care, guys.